Dragon Age. The Veilguard has divided fans since its release, receiving mixed reviews and sparking debate over its smaller world, less complex story, and the shift toward a cartoonish art style. While some view these changes as a departure from the series' roots, others see them as a fresh take on BioWare's beloved franchise. Could this shift in visuals and tone be a positive step forward? A new look for Dragon Age. The most polarizing aspect of Dragon Age, the Veilguard, is its vibrant, cartoon-inspired visual style. The series previously drew heavily from Renaissance and medieval aesthetics, with Inquisition refining the art style into a more modernized version of its predecessors. However, Veilguard leans into a brighter, more stylized approach, aiming for accessibility to new audiences while retaining fidelity to the fantasy genre. Built with the updated Frostbite engine, Veilguard incorporates advanced technologies like ray tracing, ambient occlusion, and extensive customization options. Despite its smaller scale compared to Inquisition, the game boasts vivid lighting, intricate ability effects, and a lively color palette that brings its whimsical world to life. This shift, however, has drawn criticism. Some fans accuse BioWare of dumbing down the series, claiming the new style compromises the depth and grit that defined earlier entries. Yet, for others, this change represents artistic evolution rather than regression, a step toward a fresh identity for the series. A more streamlined adventure. Veilguard trims down some of the series' more overwhelming elements. Unlike Inquisition's sprawling world and intricate war table system, this installment focuses on a tighter narrative and simplified decision-making. The protagonist, Rook, leads players on a journey to stop the rogue elven mage Salas from destabilizing the Veil between worlds. The smaller world and streamlined mechanics make Veilguard the most accessible entry in the series. While longtime fans may miss the depth of earlier games, newcomers can enjoy a less daunting introduction to Thedas. This approach reflects a deliberate decision by BioWare to broaden the franchise's appeal while maintaining a sense of wonder. A new vision for the series. While the art style of Veilguard might not satisfy every fan, it serves as a reminder that change is essential for growth. The whimsical visuals create a fresh take on Thedas, evoking a more lighthearted fantasy tone that contrasts with the darker themes of its predecessors. The visual design complements the smaller, character-driven story. Players still encounter familiar faces like Varric and Scout Harding, along with new allies who each bring unique personalities and dynamics to the team. Though the game forgoes the sprawling complexity of Inquisition, it offers a more focused and intimate adventure that redefines what a Dragon Age game can be. Embracing the shift. For a series as storied as Dragon Age, any major change is bound to spark debate. However, the bold artistic choices in the Veilguard show that BioWare isn't afraid to experiment. Rather than trying to outdo Inquisition's massive scale, the developers opted for a more stylized, approachable, and visually striking experience. As players adjust to this new direction, Dragon Age, the Veilguard might come to be seen as a turning point for the franchise, one that paves the way for future installments while maintaining the heart of what makes Dragon Age unforgettable. Dragon Age, the Veilguard invites players to embrace its fresh perspective. Whether this bold new look resonates will ultimately depend on whether fans are willing to see Thedas in a new light.